What if the world's $45 billion fast fashion empire depended on one outdated port and a single highway? Behind your $20 t-shirt is a supply chain so tight, a traffic jam in Bangladesh can ripple across the globe. In this video, we'll show how Bangladesh became a garment giant and why its entire system is one disruption away from collapse. Let's take a look at how Bangladesh stitched its way into the global economy. The rise of Bangladesh's garment industry began in the 1980s. With a large low-cost workforce and policies that favored exports, Bangladesh quickly became a go-to destination for apparel manufacturing. Today, over 80% of its exports come from garments. The industry employs more than 4 million people, most of them women, and plays a central role in the country's economy. Global brands choose Bangladesh for its ability to produce large volumes of clothing, quickly and cheaply. But the system depends on everything running exactly on time. That speed leaves little room for mistakes. One late shipment can mean missed payments, canceled orders, and angry retailers. Up next, let's check how fast fashion actually moves through Bangladesh. Most garments are made in factories around Dhaka. Once finished, they're packed into boxes, loaded onto trucks, and sent on a 250-kilometer journey to Chittagong port. This port handles over 90% of Bangladesh's international trade. A typical shipment goes from fabric to export ready in just 7 to 10 days. But if anything slows the process, a traffic jam, a paperwork issue, a power cut, the whole timeline breaks. And because there's only one major export port, there's no backup option when things go wrong. Here's the part of the system that slows everything down: Chittagong port. Chittagong port is crucial but outdated. It's congested, has limited capacity, and lacks the depth for larger ships. As a result, many containers must be rerouted through hubs like Singapore or Colombo, which adds days and cost. Customs clearance is still largely manual and delays are common. Trucks line up for miles. Containers sit waiting for inspection. Every hour counts, and every delay affects factory payments, retail schedules, and brand reputation. Now let's take a closer look at what makes this supply chain so unstable. The risks go beyond the port. Power outages are frequent, forcing factories to rely on expensive generators. Labor protests can shut down entire production zones. Political unrest, especially during elections, often leads to road blockades that stop goods from reaching the port. Then there's climate. Bangladesh is one of the most climate-vulnerable countries in the world. Monsoons flood roads, cyclones disrupt transport, and rising sea levels threaten key infrastructure like Chittagong port. So what happens when Bangladesh misses a deadline? When Bangladesh's system is disrupted, the effects are felt globally. Fashion brands rely on fast turnaround and lean inventories. A delay in Dhaka means empty shelves in London or Los Angeles. To stay competitive, brands may switch to air freight or other countries, but that comes at a higher cost. For consumers, even a small disruption can mean higher prices or slower delivery. For workers, it can mean fewer orders and less job security. Bangladesh fuels the global fashion industry, but its supply chain runs on tight margins and constant risk. To keep up, it needs modern ports, better power, and stronger protections for its workers. So next time you see Made in Bangladesh on a tag, remember the journey behind it. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment if this gave you a new perspective on the clothes you wear.